Hi, my name is Julian Wilson-Dodard, and today I'm going to be reviewing the game James Bond Jr. So, this game was originally developed by Eurocom, and in 1991 it was released for the Nintendo Entertainment System, also known as the NES, and it was released for the Super NES in 1992. So, pretty close together. However, both of these versions of the game, the NES and the Super NES, they're both completely different versions, and this is where in both games the goal of the game is different and the storyline is also changed. So you have a little bit of variance there. The most similar game I would say to the James Bond Jr. game would have to be the Atari James Bond 007 game. It's pretty similar controls in itself, but instead of running around as James Bond Jr., you use James Bond's car to shoot items for points. And there are also enemies in the game, but you do not receive any points for shooting the enemies. It's solely based on the items that you shoot. This game was the basis of this game was made on a popular American animated television series which went by the same name as the game. So James Bond Jr. and James Bond Jr. His character was supposed to be the nephew of Ian Fleming's James Bond's character. And with that, let's start the game. So there's a bit of loading screen here initially. The game starts out with the actual title screen, and it goes into credits. And then after this, you'll see a little bit of the actual gameplay of the game in itself. For instance, right here, you'll see there is actually a part in the game where you get to use one of the vehicles that James Bond has, so a jet, and you have to destroy the enemies to receive points and any other obstacles that may come in your way. It also allows you to drop missiles too with the S button on the keypad. So you can see you can drop bombs. And yeah, so let's start the game. So it initially asks you to enter a password, whatever you'd like it to be. So I'm just going to do for these reasons just 3000. And then you press start to play. And here's the map that you set out on. And here's a little storyline for you, where it starts out for the actual problem that James Bond Jr. has to fix and stop the evil villain from succeeding in his plan. So yeah, those are the missiles that I was initially shooting. So these are all the attachments and perks that you can get within the game. Let's see if I can skip through here. Okay. And here we go. And the controls are basically based on the arrow keypad. And then you can kick, you can throw your explosive bombs with Q. The kick is W on the keypad. A is to jump. Oh, there's a little item pickup here. I'm assuming it's a super jump. Yep. And that allows you to navigate through the map more easily. Oh, an enemy here. You can punch him with S. So S and W are your attack keys. And then A is to jump. And then you have Q, which shoots your bombs. So you can switch between your weapons with spacebar. So you see here I have the gun and then spacebar, and I have my grenades. And then that's just an extra life right there. Oh, moving on to the next level where I'm in the helicopter. And you can see it's the same controls. We're moving around on the arrow keypad. Oh, and as you can see, if you hit a tree, if you hit any of the obstacles, it will destroy your helicopter. And you can shoot with A. S drops your bombs. You can destroy these nukes in the sky. It's a little laggy, but as you can see, we're accumulating points based off all the items that we're destroying. And I just gotta gain the shield to protect me. Oh, but overall, that's a little bit of the gameplay. So you can see how you start off as James Bond Jr., then you're able to get into one of his vehicles. I really like the simple mechanics of the game. I think it's interesting how you aren't limited just to one weapon. However, I don't like the fact that I think, well, since it was designed to be based on a controller, I get how the controls have to be different, but I would say I wish it was a little bit easier way to switch throughout your weapons, and I think that you should have a little less maneuverability in the helicopter because it seems like it kind of goes all over the place a little too much. Overall, though, I think it's a very interesting game with a lot of um, different styles to offer, um, and a lot of different techniques to use. It's a little like Super Mario like. I would say it's the best comparison. Uh, Overall, very good game. Interesting. It keeps there's numerous levels. There's 3 levels to the game, and all the levels you have to disarm the bomb before it explodes to save the world. So it was a great storyline, very enjoyable game to play, and yeah, that's all for today, folks. Have a good night.